Our colon cleanse. So when we say it's only one herb, this is what we mean. This is the leaf. That is the cleanse. That's it. Nothing else in it. Just this. Now this is harvested 2 a.m. in the morning, and then we bring it, we wash it, we sun dry it naturally for 7 days, and then we grind it, we crush it into like crushed leaves, and then we then blend it into a powder, and then we put it into our capsules, which is this. These are capsules. So from that to this, you then take it and then you do your cleanse. It's a 1 day cleanse. 1 day. Not none of these other herbs that you take and something might happen in 10 days, 15 days, 20 days, 30 days, whatever they give you. This is only 1 day. So we've got a lot of testimonials from customers, videos on our YouTube channel and other social media platform. People going through it and then doing their cleanse. So how we want people to look at this cleanse is, if you want to live the way you're living, absolutely nothing wrong with that. Please always live how you feel comfortable living. Um, we can only advise and suggest other alternative. But even if you want to still eat how you eating, live how you're living, please do. But do your cleanse. Very, very important. Do your cleanse. Now, this herb has been in my family for over 6 generations. This leaf has been in my family for over 6 generations. Over 6 generations. And I can only go with my experience based on how I live my life. I am a very healthy individual person. I recently did a 1040 in March, and I did a health check. So once you reach 40, oh, even flies want to do the cleanse, they're coming close to me. When you reach 40, I'm in England at the moment. They recommend for you to do a check, which I didn't know of. So I thought, yeah, why not just go and do a regular check? I know I'm a very healthy person. I eat healthy. I cook my own food, do my cleanse on a regular basis. I actually do every 3 months now. I do every 6 months. And they did a blood test. They did your blood pressure, your height, your weight. Um, what else did they do? Check your teeth, all sorts. They check everything, literally like a whole full body check. And at the end, they got this metric where they, based on your blood pressure and your height and your weight, they can tell if in the next 10 years you might either get a stroke or a heart attack. And my result came back as 0.6% likely, 0.6% likely to have those sort of illness, the heart attack or the stroke. So the lady was very impressed. She said the lowest she's seen is about 3%. She's been doing it, and mine is very, very extremely good. And I explained to her I'm a herbalist, and I do herbs. And my breakfast every morning is sea moss. I tend to eat one big meal a day, and I also have moringa most evenings before I go to bed. And I also do a lot of daily walks, and I drink a lot of water. Not a lot of water, but I keep myself hydrated, if that makes sense. Um, and especially the seams, I've been putting a lot of nutrients back in my system every single day. And my bowel, um, my colon, my gut, whatever we like to call it, um, is very, very clean. I have a very good regular bowel movement, um, and my health. I keep talking about my health is the only thing in my life that I know is in full check. The rest, we all live life. So it's this leaf. This is it. Nothing to be afraid of. Nothing to be scared of. It is very, very safe, and it's a day cleanse only. 1 day cleanse only. So I call it treat yourself day. So it's a day that you're not going anywhere. You're gonna be at home, relax. You wake up early in the morning and you do it as early as possible. You take the capsules as early as possible. Now the capsule comes in eight. Yeah, so you got eight in a packet. So that's the capsules. That's the packet you get it in. Um, there's a customer order. Actually, it's going out soon. So you get eight of this, eight capsules in a bag. You take all eight of them one by one. Yeah, within 3 minutes, and that's it. It's very easy to swallow. That's it. And then you just wait for the magic to happen. On an average, we give about 2 to 4 hours for your bowel movement to start going. And if you got mucus build up, it will also release that out of your system. Um, but equally, also we've got a customer last week who did one, and she started having bowel movement after 45 minutes of taking it. We've had people who taken it and it's taken almost 6 hours for them to release their first bowel movement. And but on average, we tend to get between 2 to 4 hours. That's probably the average. But you get some special circumstances where some people's body react differently to others. So those were like the two extremes. One is 45 minutes, the other is like over 6 hours. But on average, it's usually about 2 to 4 hours, which most of our customers can testify to that. So yeah, this is it. So it's this leaf, this powerful herb. We've got a lot of information on our website that is cleansing your system and detoxifying all of the toxins out of your system, all of the bad bacteria, all the bad viruses, all the fungi, um, all of the parasites out of your system. So it's very, very powerful. So we put that back in there. And what we do is we take this to our shows when we do our shows and we show people this is it. And they'll be like, what? Yeah, this is it. This is it. How come nobody know about it? Well, it's 6 generations of my family holding this, and I'm bringing it out to the world, and I want everyone to experience it. I want people to clean the system. No fillers, nothing. It's just pure herb, pure 100% herb, and this is the leaf. Obviously, we've dried it. You can see it's nicely sun dried in Ghana. It's still quite nicely preserved, actually. Yeah, so this is it here. So we'll just put this back. On the back of that too, we've been working a lot because obviously we want people to have faith and have trust. I wouldn't do this if this will not do anything to anyone, or if it's going to harm anyone, or if it's not going to give the result that we claim, or let's say we shouldn't claim, or we say it will do. I would use the word claim because we are saying that it does, and we've got a lot of proof to prove it. Not only that, we've got paperwork to prove it. So this is for Center for Plant Medicine Research in Ghana. So we took our herbs, to them, and then they did a test. Bear in mind, this took almost about 6 months for them to fully do the test and get back to us. It was a very thorough test. So based on the test, it came out very strong, and then they recommended we should get it into pharmacies in Ghana. Because to sell things in Ghana, you have to be able to have a FDA approved. So they recommended for us to go through the FDA route for us to get it into pharmacies. The beauty in Ghana also is most pharmaceutical places they also sell herbs, which is beautiful. So they do the Western medicine, and then they also do the natural herbal um, medicines. So this is probably more closer to my heart from the Center for Plant and Medicine Research, because they specialize as a herbalist. This is like my go-to people. They'll do the test, they'll make sure that it's safe, it does what it says it will do, and then they usually will say, "Yep, it's all good to go." However, they always recommend, especially if it's really good, to be able to. Somebody's throwing a drone over my head. Yeah, I've got a drone up there. That's interesting. I'm being spied on. They don't want us to get it out. They don't want us people to experience it. But we're gonna do it anyway because we work with the creator, and we work with nature, and nature is wanting us to do this. Nature wants us to make sure people know about Nara colon cleanse, and they are willing to make sure that they get the full effect for people to benefit, and that's nature. So yeah, back to it. So Center for Plant Medicine Research approved us, 6 month process, a lot of samples taken to them, and it came back as part of the recommendation for us to go to the FDA, so we can start selling it into pharmacies and taking it to hospitals and so forth. So, to my um, obviously expectations, I followed what they recommended. So, about a year and 6 months on later, FDA put us through the mills, which I really appreciate, because it's thorough and it needs to be thorough so people believe and trust it and know that it does what we are saying it does. So we got our FDA certificate, the Nara colon cleanse capsules, and we've got FDA number from FDA itself. So now we can actually take this to every pharmacy and say, look, we're FDA approved. They've done the thorough checks. Therefore, would you be happy to stock this in your shop or your pharmacy? And we're doing that at the moment in Ghana, which is beautiful. Hence the smile. We've gained a lot of great feedback, and a lot of people are using our product in Ghana. And also, we've got people using our product in America. We've got people using our product in Argentina, in Kenya. Oh, that's another bee. Look, getting nature all around me. I'm loving it. Um, Ghana, of course, the UK, France, Italy. Um, where else have we been shipping it to? I think those are the countries so far we've got. So we've got FDA number, FDA certificate, and we are ready to go. So that is the background of Nara, where it comes from, how it looks like, all the paperwork to back it, that we have done the due diligence, and we have made sure that people are getting the full benefit of the herb. That's one step over. Now the next step is getting people to experience it, using it, and really getting the word out there, spreading the word. We've got a lot of loyal base customers, which is great. And as a person who obviously is a product that I brought to market, it is extremely hard. However, hard doesn't determine anything. We are very, very passionate to make sure that this benefit a lot of people. and we start to get people on board who are willing to help push this forward. However, everyone who has come on board, they have all used the product. So for me, if you haven't used the product, there's no point of me saying promote it for me, because that will not be authentic. I want you to experience it, and then when you talk to people about it, they know it's authentic and it's real. And you're not just a sell person. You're not just to make money, or you're not there just to get them to take something that you haven't used. So everyone who's involved in it have used it, and they all seen the benefit, and it does what it says it would do. Key thing is, if you want to change your lifestyle, your health lifestyle, you get rid of things. So for example, if people want to stop eating junk food, they throw away the food, they throw all the junk away, and then they go and buy something new. That should be the same for your system. You know, if you want to get your health in check, you have to cleanse all of the toxins and the filth inside you, so you can put back the right nutrients you want to put back inside to revitalize yourself. That's what we're saying, that we don't want people to say drastically change your health, your eating habit, or your healthy lifestyle. It's a gradual process. Me sitting there talking to you, I am almost 8 years deep into this, and even still, I have my detracting factors of sometimes being cheeky and being naughty, and eating certain things that I shouldn't be eating. But then I'm conscious that I need to cleanse it, and I'm conscious that I don't do it regularly. Um, and that's what our cleanse does for you. If you want to get into a healthy lifestyle, our cleanse will help you with that. The more cleanse you do, so especially if you are suffering from bloating, um, you do it every 3 months, and then you start putting the right food back into your system. I say to people nowadays, look at your blood type group, know your blood type group, whether you are O positive, A positive, whatever blood type group you are, you can get from your doctor or a special clinic. Know your blood type group and eat your blood type group. So that's something that I'm also doing research on intensively. And once that work is done, I'll be more than happy to share it on our website and also on our social media platforms to get more people to understand. And what my belief is, I can only give people the information, and I want people to then look into it themselves. But everything I'm telling you, I've lived through it and I'm doing it. So I don't sit here and become a hypocrite and say, "Oh, do this or do that." No, if I'm not saying it, I haven't done it. So there's no point in me talking about it. So everything that I'm talking to you about now, I have lived through it. So health is very important to us. And once you master your health, then you are ready to go. So if you suffer from bloating, very important to do the cleanse. Okay, so bloating also is linked with digestive problem. So you're not fully digesting your food well. So therefore, you'll be suffering. You'll be feeling sluggish. You'll be feeling tired. You feel uncomfortable after eating. You feel like the food has been fully digested down. That's all signs of bloating. And people know, how it feels like, especially if you're living through it. Do the cleanse. Do the cleanse. You will be surprised how your body resets. And once you do the cleanse, our method is always the same. Do the cleanse and then start putting the right food back into your system. Without drastically change your life, your eating habit, but start introducing certain healthy aspect to your body system, to get your bloating issues resolved, to get rid of and to cure it. And that's through cleansing, eating well, and living a certain lifestyle that will stop that from happening. Um, the second thing is constipation. So if you suffer from constipation, this is the herbs for you. No kidding, no messing around. We had a client 2 weeks ago who suffered from severe constipation. She was on medication, ready to go into the hospital. So they gave her some medication to try for 3 weeks to sort of like help her with regular bowel movement. And then she would go in to the hospital and get a checkup. And I said to her, stop the medication and do the cleanse for one day. And she was saying, oh, sometimes it probably be about 3, 4 days before she passed through, even though she eat regularly, and then she really, really feel agitated. So she has to do a lot of regular walks and so forth. So I gave her the cleanse. She did it 3 days after. Yeah, so I gave it to her, I think it was on a Friday, and then she did it, I think, on Tuesday morning. Um, she messaged me and said, right, I've done the cleanse, I've taken the capsules, which was around about 7 o'clock in the morning. She said, I'm just waiting for something to happen, but I don't feel anything, so I don't think it's helping me. I don't think it's working. I said to her, oh, wait, just stay at home, relax, do as we've been instructed. It's got all the information on our website, or I've told you, and keep yourself hydrated. Just drink water. So the purpose is you wake up in the morning, take it early as possible on an empty stomach, and don't take any medication, any herbs, any supplement, nothing. It's just a herb. And just drink water. That's it. No coffee, no tea, no hot chocolate, none of that stuff, just water. Um, so around about an hour and a half later, she messaged me and said, oh, wow. And I said, what's up? And she said, I've started running. I start having bowel movements. And they're flashing out. They're flashing out. They're flashing out. It's really, really interesting. And I said, well, every time you flash, like I said, keep yourself hydrated and keep drinking water. So I just said, if you need anything, just message me, and then I'll be able to assist you with. Around about 6 p.m., she messaged me and she said, oh, after the few bowel movement, I felt really hungry, so I had soup. I had like a healthy soup. But as soon as I had that soup, a few hours later, it triggered more, which was great. So that means I was more flashing out. And I said to her, well, that's the parasite. So basically, they want something to feed on because they don't want to be flashed out. But the herbs will be ready to get them all out. So it's a process. Hence why we say it's a day cleanse. At the end of her cleansing process, there's a person who suffered from constipation. She had gone and she did a tally because she wanted to know for herself how many times she was doing. So every time she go past the stool, she showed me the paperwork. She did like a cross like that, and then when she reached 5, she crossed it over. And then she took a picture of that tally, and then she messaged me and said, "Wow, on one day I've emptied my bowel, and the last stool that I had, it was almost like a clear water color. Obviously, as you're flushing and you drink water, it's flushing you out, flushing out. And she had gone 18 times, 1 8 times, just releasing, 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 um, and getting her system cleared. The next day, she messaged me and said, "Thank you very much. I slept really well that night, and I feel lighter. And now I feel like I just want to eat healthy food. I feel like I want to eat fruits and veg only. I don't feel like eating bread. I don't feel like having my coffee because she said she loves Starbucks. She doesn't feel like drinking coffee. Just want to drink water. She want to have smoothie. So she's actually going to the supermarket to get some fruits and make a smoothie. And I said, that's great. That's what a herb does for you. It resets your system and it wants you to start eating healthy again. Your system knows what is natural. So it will crave for that rather than the sugary, than healthy food, which is the parasites, which is what the parasites like. Um, so yeah, this somebody who suffers constipation. And what I said to her is keep yourself hydrated, and then eat fruits, and then just watch certain food that you eat. And she said when she has something to do with dairy, she knows that she feels a bit bloaty and she feels a bit tired. I said, well, try and cut that out and replace it with something else. And that's what we do. We treat every customer different. because everyone is different, and we advise them based on their health issues. And if you want to advise, we can suggest certain herbs like i.e. moringa is one of them, sea moss is one. You've got sarsaparilla. You've got um, what else have you? You've got so many herbs. I'm even trying to think about different herbs. So it's a lifestyle, and we've got in the encyclopedia herbs that based on what your health situation is or what sort of disease that you've got, we can recommend some herbs that you can try, and then you do your own research before you try it. But we can suggest, I'm looking into this, looking into that, looking into this. It will help you out. Alongside eat this, eat that, and then that's basically you sorting out your constipation. A lot of people suffer from constipation. A lot of people. Um, so therefore, it's important that we get people cleansing and restoring the system. The other issues that most people will have, will be headaches. Once again, it links to parasite. Do a cleanse. That's a sign your body's telling you that something's not right inside. Anything you feel physically, it means that there's something not right inside. Our gut is linked to our brain, and it's improving. Um, and also our herb has got natural serotonin in there, which is almost like a natural body cleansing sort of like product, which is inside the natural herb. It was put in there by the creator, and that helps you also regulate. Another story that I like to share is we had a lady who is diabetic. It's quite severe diabetic, and she did our cleanse. So another thing about cleanse is if you take medication on a daily basis and you have to take the medication every day, you have to, the herb is not for you. If you can avoid taking medication for the day, great. Because on the day you can't take anything apart from just the herb. So we had a lady, she said, yeah, she'll be able to take it without a day or two, because sometimes when she goes on holiday, she forgets to take it anyway. So she won't take any medication, her diabetic medication, and then she'll do the cleanse. So she did it. She gave me an update midway through that. She's passed a few stools. She's realized that she's passed. She got out a lot of mucus also, and she's feeling really, really tired. However, she's had healthy salad and she's really good to go. She's energetic again. Um, but at the same time, she feel like it's gonna come more. And I said, "Well, it's a day cleanse. That's my story to everyone. Stay at home." Later on in the evening, she messaged me and said she had a few, release, and the release is literally like flashing out. It's flashing out of you. It's flashing out of you. Um, and you can see the difference from a diarrhea and a cleanse. Totally different. And whoever's using that herb, they can see the difference. Our one, when you do it, the things that come out of your system, you look at inside your toilet, like, oh, this was inside of me. Whereas diarrhea, everything just comes out, you don't see what's out, and it just gets everything out. This one just flushes out all of the impurities and filth out of your system. So she had an appointment, I think, 4 days after or 3 days after. And then she said, "Oh, I went in. They did my blood test, and then they realized my blood pressure has dropped down a bit, and the doctor was asking me what have I done differently." Um, and then she was telling me that obviously since the cleanse, she's realized that she feels more energetic, and her blood pressure is lower down a bit, and the sugar intake has also lowered down a bit when she went to do her regular checkup. Um, so obviously that is the cleanse that she did, and it's releasing a lot of the impurities and the filth out of the system. Um, yeah, so that is some of the testimonies we've gone through, and there's countless of them, countless. Everyone who's done our cleanse, every single person who's done our cleanse will come back and tell you what they said it would do, it did for me. Now, when it comes to weight loss, especially for the ladies out there, because I know the ladies are very much conscious about their weight loss. This will reduce your weight. And I'll say again, this herb, the Nara colon cleanse, will reduce your weight and it will help you with your weight loss journey drastically. And I'm saying it because I know it, I've personally experienced it, and I've seen customers' testimony about it. And this is how it goes. And I'm going to tell you how it goes and how you should do it naturally. So, our herb, what it does is when you do it on a regular basis, it regulates your metabolism and it gets all the filth out of your system. And obviously, important you put the right food back in your system. The highest weight that we have recorded in a single day, remember this is a day cleanse, is 5 kg. 5 kg in one day. That's the highest we recorded. Now, bearing in mind, not every customer who's taken our herbs have come back and said, I've lost this much or this much. We believe that some people have gone over probably 8 kg. So it's definitely possible that in one day that person have lost that much weight. Yes. And I'm saying again, yes, weight lost. Our herb, yeah, our herb will reduce your weight. So this is how it goes. Every 3 months, do a cleanse. Every 3 months. And that's how we recommend anyway. We don't want people to do it every week, no, because it's not how it works. So the first time you do it, you weigh yourself before, and then after the cleanse, or maybe in the evening before you go to bed, you weigh yourself, or maybe early in the morning, you weigh yourself. But ideally, we recommend doing it in the evening after your cleanse. You weigh yourself, and you instantly will know how much you've lost. Like I said, the highest we have recorded is 5 kg. Once you record what you lost, you start looking at your eating habits. Obviously, it's not going to be easy for you to stop eating what you enjoy eating, but just do it in moderation as best as you can. Keep yourself hydrated. Get more herbal tea inside your system. If you're a coffee drinker, try and reduce that. Because caffeine is linked to a lot of nastiness. Even tea also got caffeine in it. That's linked to a lot of nastiness. But if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna drink those stuff, drink it in moderation. Try and reduce as best as you can, and try and eat as healthy as you can, and try and be disciplined with your eating. So if you're gonna eat big, and don't have treats afterwards. Just eat big, and then in the evening maybe you have like a herbal tea. Then you go to sleep. But also when you eat, just make sure that you do as much walk as possible after you're eating. Um, just to keep your digestion moving. But to say all of that, 3 months you do this. The next 3 months you do another cleanse, and then what you start to notice that your system is starting to realize it wants natural food, it wants natural vegetables, fruits, water. All of the sugary stuff that you like eating. You start to notice that yes, you still want to eat it because the brain is very important. And remember the gut to the brain. However, you want to make sure that your sugar level, you reduce your sugar intake basically, as best as possible. So every 3 months you do this for 9 months, and come back to me based on what I've just said, everything I've said. And if you haven't lost weight, I will give you back your money plus whatever money you ask from me. I will give you back your money plus any money that you recommend from me. I will do it. I know it's not gonna happen because I'm right, and I've experienced it, and we've gone through a few people we've done it with, and they're all experiencing it, and they can't stop singing the praises enough about the herb. So, the people who wants to lose weight, ladies, you want to lose weight, this is for you. As you can see, I'm not a salesperson. I haven't sat here and started. No, no, no. I'm only telling you the benefit because everything I do, I live through it. I've got my imperfections, which I'm working on, i.e., some of my eating habits. But the last cleanse I did, which is about 3 weeks ago, for the first time after 3 weeks, I don't feel like even going through sugar rush or anything. I don't. That's because I'm working on my mindset and I'm working on my discipline. Discipline is key for me. Discipline, and we all need it. So that is my personal journey that I'm going through. However, from experience and from witnessing it live on myself and others, every 3 months you cleanse, and then after 9 months, so 3, 6, 9, so you're doing it 3 times, and then you can do that afterwards every 3 months or every 6 months. But we give you 9 months. Within the first two cleanse, you definitely see the massive impact. The last one will just be basically you solidifying the process and understanding that your body is your temple and your body works with nature, and this is nature and it's natural. So weight loss, this is for you. Every 3 months, then you watch what you eat, the some food you eat, and then obviously reduce the sugar, drink more water, eat more healthier, and you do it every 3 months. And if you do not lose weight, and especially get back into your normal weight that you wanted or you need to be, I will give you your money back, and any money that you request from me, I will give it to you. Very confident, very very confident. So yeah, the herbs is powerful, absolutely powerful. We've had it for over 6 generations. We brought a market almost about 3 years ago, and we're still going very very strong. Um, we're very grateful for all of our customers who have used it and continue to sing the good praise about it. Like I said, a lot of people say, "How come I haven't heard about it?" It's only me, and I want to do it authentically. And for me, word of mouth is more better than going out there and doing a massive billboard and stuff like that. Hey, I can't afford it anyway. But for me, word of mouth is the key. We on social media, we on the website, and we are also on YouTube, and we've got our testimonials on there. Also on our Google page, Nara Shop, NARA Shop on Google. You can also see a lot of the reviews on there, all 5 stars from customers. So this is it. We're not gonna convince you to say, "Oh, try it." Some people have tried it, works. No, it's only one leaf, like I showed you, one leaf, and then we put it into capsules, and then you get the end product. You take it, and it's only one day, only one day, only one day. You're gonna be at home for, and I call it treating yourself day. Look after yourself day. Give your body the rest and the attention it needs day, and then therefore you'll be thankful for it the next day and the days follow on. So this is it. Nara colon cleanse. On our website is www.nara.co.uk, and then the Nara is NARA shop.co.uk. We're also on TikTok, um, which is Nara colon cleanse. We are also on Instagram, Nara colon cleanse 333. So three threes. And the reason we put the three threes is purely because of the weight loss. That's why we do the free, free, free. So if you do it 3 times in 3 months, you lose weight. On Facebook, we are down as Nara Shop. And Pinterest also, we are down as Nara colon cleanse also. Yeah, so and also on TikTok, I'm sorry, on YouTube, we are also down as Nara Shop. So you can find us on all of those platforms. That's it. Thank you very much for your time. I'll be doing more videos, short videos, and getting people to talk about it. and then yeah, we will take it from there. Peace.